How's it going, everybody? Snappy Cheetah saying what is good to all my fellow Super Saiyans out there, here to bring you all sorts of Dragon Ball and anime gaming content. If you enjoy the video or find it to be helpful, please consider hitting that thumbs up, as it does help the video and channel to greatly grow. With that in mind, without any further jibber jabber, let's take a look over at an equipment guide looking at 6 of the best equipments for the brand new Tag LF Android 17 and 18. So to start things off, we have the Awakened. This should be fun, and I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with the Unawakened version, which I do think works out well as well, but this one just seems like it edges it out just a little bit because of a couple of things that it offers. The first of which being on the first slot, it's also going to be offering Strike Attack as well as Blast Attack, not just the Blast Attack that the base version offers. The middle slot is going to have a slightly higher stat for health, and then the last slot is actually going to be completely different from the base version, which usually gives up to 15% damage inflicted towards Hybrid Saiyans. This is actually going to be giving 6% per Android battle member to your blast defense, and this is going to be pure blast defense, not just the base blast defense. So that's why I think this slightly edges it out. However, you could end up going for either version at the end of the day. As for where you can find this one, super duper easy to do. We're just going to head on over to our events, the upgrade tab, and then we're going to hit the equipment collection and slide over to the Saiyan battle, which I know seems a little weird, but it is actually going to be the first reward over in the Saiyan battle. And once again, we can double check that this is the one we want because it's going to apply to Android 17 and Saiyan characters. Next up, we have one that's going to be here for a limited time. So once again, make sure you hit that like so people can see it before this one disappears. This is going to be the Android Platinum equip, The Androids Appear. Now, yes, this is a little bit more strike oriented, but it does have double offense once again and double defense, and I think having the slightly extra strike attack is going to be useful just because the Android 18 side does seem to be a bit more strike oriented, but their stats do back them up as being a range type. This one's once again pretty easy to find. It's just going to be for a limited time. It's going to be over in the Ultimate Equipment Collection, and it's going to be the Android Saga battle. This is going to be the only reward there. Pretty easy to do. Yeah, that's how you can find it. Next, we have the Awakened Cheeky Brat, and I think this one once again could work as its unawakened version. This one just has slightly better stats, that's all, and then the third slot is going to pick up the base health passive as well, which it normally doesn't have in its base version. This one is also going to be around for a limited time, so make sure to farm it while you still can. Once again, heading over to our events and heading over this time to the original series tab, we're going to actually go over to the Ultimate Lifeform Cell battles, and it is going to be over in EX number 3. It's going to be the only reward over here, and as you can see, it's still got the double defense and it's still got the special move damage, just at slightly lower numbers. Next up, we have the Hurry Up and Die equip, which applies to every range type unit in the game and is actually my favorite equip in the game. You're going to be getting base key recovery, special move, and blast attack, which is going to be really nice for them just to have, you know, their blue cards and maybe just put out a little more damage to get those LF off. It's pretty easy to come by. All you have to do is go to your exchange shop and head on down to the Z medals. That's going to be where you can find it. Very easy to farm as long as you have access to Z medals. Next up, we have the Awakened Don't You Agree? This one, once again, is going to be pretty easy to farm. You can use your equipment or your Z medals for this one for the unawakened version, which I guess you could still use as well, but I just think this one's slightly better, as you are going to be picking up slightly higher stats on the first 2 slots, and then on the last stat, as opposed to just having Blast Attack, you're going to be getting Strike Attack as well, which I think is really valuable for once you switch over to that 18 side. Next up, we have the Awakened Romantic Drive, and this one's going to be really nice because it's once again going to be giving you double offense and double defense, this time just being a little bit more blast oriented. Pretty easy to farm, pretty easy to come by. All you have to do is exchange your equipment medals, which we get from PvP every 2 weeks anyway, so not necessarily a hard grind for this one. And last but not least, we have the Awakened Goodbye Dad, and I saved this one for last because this one's a little odd. Now, in terms of offense, it actually has the exact same stats as their Platinum equip, so it does do really nice offensively. But the weird part is where its defenses lie, because you're going to be getting 20% to strike defense, but then you're actually going to be getting a -5 to your blast defense. So it is a little bit negative, but you are getting some really good slots in return. So I still think it's valuable enough if you don't have access to any of the other pre-mentioned equips. But with that in mind, like I said, it is mentioned last because it is the only one on this list that does have a negative. With that in mind, though, it is easy to farm because you can use both your equipment and Z medals. So either way, whichever you have more of an abundance of, you can use and make this equip your own. With that being said, this is going to be the final equip. I hope you enjoyed and found this video helpful. If you did, once again, please consider hitting that thumbs up so that this way we can spread it to other players and they can grow their inventory as well. Peace out, have a great rest of your day. I will see you all next time.